Mimo, 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 Mimo. Less than a week ago, the Houston Rockets made a huge and somewhat controversial move when they traded Chris Paul for Russell Westbrook. Media members and fans have had issues with the trade, but today I want to talk to you about why I think James Harden and Russell Westbrook will actually work on the same team. It starts with Russ willing to take the back seat to Harden. Everyone knows it's James Harden's team, and at first it may be difficult, but Westbrook showed it's possible at times to defer to another star after playing 2 full seasons with PG. Let's not forget Paul George had an MVP caliber season playing with Westbrook, averaging 28 points per game and a career high in field goal attempts last season. I also believe these two guys know how to play with each other. It was reported that Daryl Morey, the general manager of the Houston Rockets, actually called James Harden before he ended up pulling the trigger on the Russell Westbrook trade. When he called Harden, Harden made it very clear how he felt about the potential trade, saying, "I know how to play with Russ, and he knows how to play with me." In this day and age, having a second star to defer to is so unbelievably important. Obviously, this past year, Kawhi was able to do it himself, but go back to the 2016 NBA Finals. It was Kyrie Irving who hit the big shot. All I'm saying is Westbrook has the ability to take over games himself. In the past, the Rockets start and stop with James Harden. Even when Harden is lighting it up, it's too much on his shoulders. Also, last year's playoff performance was a huge reason this trade happened. Having lost to the Warriors again, especially without Durant, I personally feel pushed Morey to go out and make a big move this offseason. Now, I know everyone loves to hate on Brody, and I actually made a video over why I thought he was so hated, but there is no denying this guy doesn't give it his all every single night, chasing after every loose ball and going after every rebound. Very reminiscent of PJ Tucker, actually. I've never heard anyone question Russell Westbrook's heart or effort. Another aspect is the fact that if you actually watch Russ play, he's constantly moving with or without the ball. He's gonna find a way to get involved, whether it be making the extra pass or driving to the paint or even motioning for a lob. Another point I want to share is Russell Westbrook was a defensive menace early in the season. He was pretty much at the top of the league in steals while having really good defensive numbers. His defense only went down when Paul George started struggling and he had to pretty much take over on offense, which hampered how good of a defender he could have been. If Harden is able to play nearly as good as he did last season, Russ will be very good defensively. I'll put it this way, he's one of the best on-ball defensive guards in the game. The problem is he does get lazy off ball, and he'll need to fix that. I just think people forget Harden and Westbrook are friends and actually want to play together. They want to win together, and they will certainly do whatever they can to make it work because their relationship goes way beyond basketball. A report from The Athletic came out that Westbrook and Harden both started playing basketball together at the same Boys and Girls Club in Los Angeles. And we all know there's a different level of energy and excitement when you're playing on the same team as one of your best friends. Just ask LeBron James and Dwayne Wade.